Hello everyone, welcome back. I'll start that again. Hello everyone, welcome back. Episode 4 today, so we're going to carry on. We're going to start finishing off what we began yesterday with this tractor unit. I've got a couple of wheel arches to go on, a couple of boxes at the back as well, and then I can start putting some paint on there once that's dry. But we can also start moving on to the Bofors 40mm. We've also got this unit, which is now dry of glue anyway, to paint up. And of course, I almost forgot yesterday about our little hand trolley there. That needs to be painted up. There's loads of stuff to do, and we might even move on to something I've been working on for a while now. That's this Nissan hut, which is actually a Pringles tin. So we'll see if we get onto that. If not, in a later episode. So as usual, music on in the background as well, a little bit chilled out. That's from Create a Mix. And we'll just continue where we left off yesterday. So as before, I'm using the Humbrol Liquid Poly. Swear by the stuff, absolutely great to use as far as I'm concerned. I find it to work most effectively. We've got those arches on now. I'm going to keep an eye on them. And those rear boxes. Let's move that up towards the top there out of the way for the moment. And we can move on to the next part, which is the 40mm Bofors. So an interesting thing happened yesterday. As well as this channel, some of you may be aware I actually run a number of others. We've got the main channel for this, and we've got slot racing, and we've got the retro rides. And weird thing happened. I recycled a video from the retro rides into a reel on Facebook, on the Facebook channel for the retro rides, and that thing has gone viral. I've never seen anything like it in my life, and that thing's gone everywhere, and mainly probably because of what took place on it. But there was a tractor that completely lost it. That was it's quite amusing to see something like that going off the way it did. This always reminds me of doing Lego, and you never find the piece that you want, but it's usually staring you right in the face. What is it we're looking for? 65. Oh, there we go. That's why, because it's absolutely tiny. I think I've got some tissue here. Get rid of that. So first part of that one, and then another one very similar. So hopefully the body of that tractor unit there won't take too long to dry. And we'll be able to get on painting that one as well. Easy when you know how. Like I said before, I find this very therapeutic. So good for your mental health, I suppose. So next up, we are moving on to part 14. And we need, looks very much like the chassis. I think I'll do the same this time with this unit as I did with the actual tractor unit. I'm not going to put the wheels on straight away. We'll get all of the body done first. Oh yes, you know, it's giving you an option to have it actually in use and on its actual wheels. So we're going to have it on its wheels when we're building this, because it'll be on a Lomac when it's finished. So what we're looking for now, 73, I believe these are over here. And 77. Couple of axles now. Almost lost it. Almost. '75 and '74. There we go. Let's get the flash off that. 82, which looks like it could be flimsy. Right. I think we're good to go, except for the wheels. I'm not going to put them on as of yet. So let's have a look. There we go. Took some fettling that. It's going to need that to dry off a little bit first. And I'm hoping if I glue these on, it's going to give it a little bit more stability. Oh, I could be completely wrong by the looks of it, but let's have a look. See if we can get those in there. Get the axles turned the right way and gently put it down. Looking good. Right. So I need to put that onto there. Hey, success. It's not what you'd call a talkative channel, this. But we get little jobs done. There we go. Second one over there. That's starting to set off quite nicely. I might have made a pig's ear of that one. But quickly rescued. There we go. See if we can rescue it a little bit more. There we go. Nicely done. Now we need to put that on that way across that axle. Looking good. I think we can let that go and dry for a little bit over here while we move on to the next stage. $91. $89. $90. $86. $87 and $88. So we're starting to get lots. We're starting to get a lot less, if that's correct. And in the way of parts now on this unit, as we use all the parts up, so we're getting closer to a completion. Now, as I've had before, might have to disappear for 2 or 3 seconds at some point because I know that there's parcels expected in relation to another project we have got coming up. I tell you, the music doesn't last that long, does it? I'm going to have to get some more downloaded. Anyway, so we've got that one in there. It's looking good. Sometimes I forget how much I enjoyed when I was a kid actually building these things. So, next up, bit of extra adhesive in there. Help set this lot off. And where's the next component? Fiddly job. I have no idea how I'm going to get this in here because I can't find my tweezers. Lots of fiddly pieces. We got that bit there. See if we can stand that up for a little while. We'll move on to the next piece. Which looks to be the 40mm itself. There we go. $95. There it is. $96. Which looks like a bit of a magazine. And 97. Which looks to have quite a bit of flash on there. There we go. Let's get that off. Missing one vital bit there. I think we'll keep it in transport mode. And choose magazine or a cover. And I think we might go for a cover instead of a magazine, because it wouldn't be loaded up on the back of a Lomac. That would just be dangerous. Need to move over to the next page. I've actually had to make myself a stand here for the instructions, so I can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Let's see exactly where that goes. I really don't know how it's meant to balance on there, but we'll give it a go. I wouldn't mind, I had it. I think we have a winner. Maybe. How difficult is that proving to be? Right, let's just hold that there for a minute. See if we can get it to stay like that. Right. Next up. Sending me doolally. Piece 104. And want the seats as well. Free. That's interesting. Right. Looking good. Now, apparently, the next bit is to put it on there, but I think I'm going to keep off doing that quite yet, because obviously I want to paint them. And I've got a plan for that painting. It probably won't work, but I've got a plan. So what I need to do is get these wheels taken off now. Yesterday on the live, I painted the centres so that they'd be dry for the day to make life a little easier. I don't need the figures, certainly not at the moment anyway, mainly because of the fact that they won't be getting used on the model with it going onto a Lomac. The other thing is there is actually a ladder that goes between this and there. Very little point in trying to fit that when obviously I'm not putting the two together at the minute. Oh, quick sip of something to drink. Excuse me. I'm toying with the idea of spraying that and that and possibly that. But I'm going to have a think. For the minute, I'm going to have a think. So, is this the matte black? Yes, it is. Humbrol, drop the bottle, number 33, matte black. We'll use that rather than the satin this time for the tyres. Don't need a terrific amount. Let's find a suitable brush. We'll go possibly with this one. And we'll put some acrylic thinners in this bottle. Humbrol as well. Links in the description for everything like that. I am not sponsored by them, but I do like to use their paints, weathering powders, and so on. Doo-doo-doo. And the music stopped again. But it's going to have to wait. There we go. There we go. Let's have a look. Ah, there we go. So on this one, it wants it basically in desert yellow, but I'm not going for a desert yellow. We're gonna go for the green, the khaki. We're gonna do it that way. I'll change the tone of the canvas, and that's what I'm gonna do with this one. We're not gonna have it as the desert rats. We're not going to have it as the desert rats. And let's have a look. Never find a pen when you want one. Never find a pen when you want one. Well, I wonder where they've gone. Let's do it another way. That's going to dry off quite quickly. That'll be dried off now. I don't really want to move on to another piece until I've got these painted up. So and just like that, it went wrong. There we go. Oh, the desert rats. I might have to buy some more of these kits. Definitely getting some of the tanks to go on some of the wall wells. Absolutely. All of these wheels. I definitely think that the matte black here is better than the satin for this job. Definitely. It's going to have a much better finish. Just looking at these ones here, totally, it looks much better. It looks right. I think is the only way of. Not that I think it would make much difference if I give it a spray of matte varnish. Let's have a look there. Oh, that's a bit better. Looking good. Looking good. I don't think there's anything else to go black on the model, so I think I'll just give that brush a quick rinse. And I've got no idea what I've done with my pen. I think I've buried it somewhere. Two seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Back in a moment. Just need to answer the door for a parcel. Back again. Yep. So that might happen. Might happen from time to time during these lives because obviously life goes on. Have I decided what we're going to go for? Olive green, matte olive drab, khaki matte. Let's have a look at this matte olive drab, which is 155. I'm just going to have a look and see if any of the other models is 155. A lot of them using khaki drab. Khaki, olive green. Oh, that's brass. Khaki drill. I don't know. Let's have a look at what this colour looks like on the paint tray. Oh, that's quite, I think that would work. Yeah, I think that would work. I think we'll give that a go. 155 on the Humbrol acrylics. I think we can get away with that. Use a slightly wider flat brush. And we'll see what we can actually get painted. Oh, no, that works. That's one way of holding it. Now, if I buy any more, what I might do is I might just, because there's only the black on the tyres, to make it a lot easier, I'm just going to spray paint the entire things before I even cut them off the sprues. And then I just have to touch up in locations then. Which, yes, looking in hindsight, there'll be lots of people out there going, that's exactly what I would have done. Or I would have painted it on the sprue, but I don't know. I'm quite happy doing it like this. But if I'm going to do a lot of them, it might be beneficial to, if I was going to do them in a mass amount, could be beneficial just to spray paint the sprues at the beginning. And then just touch up at the end. I mean, these are so cheap, these models. Really nice, and they're easy to keep you occupied. I mean, kids aren't interested these days, I know that. I think I'd have great difficulty with a lot of my children's friends, trying to get them to do something like this. It's all Xboxes and smartphones. I've got nothing against it. Technology, things change, you know what I mean? But I think this skills and the fact that trying to get a child to realise that things take time, you've got to think out the process. It's not all about speed. And in life in general, you can't have everything straight away. So it teaches a bit of patience. I think that's something that a lot of people don't have these days. Patience. Let's have a look. Is that looking all right? Check all the areas. I mean, I can touch it up again afterwards. I'll certainly touch the bottom up afterwards, but not at this moment. There we go. So find somewhere to stash that. And it fell over straight away. There we go. Let's move on to the... What size is this one again? 40 millimeter, isn't it? Yes, 40 millimeter. This is the matte version. As opposed to doing it in the desert rat colours. Yeah, definitely next time I think I'll just spray paint those sprues and then I'll just touch up afterwards. See, one of the other reasons why I thought I would make some of these Airfix models is because obviously Oxford Diecast, they produce a lot of these style of diecast. I mean, I've got some of these particular 40mm, but they're never in stock, especially when you want them. And although I've managed to pick them up at fairs and things, and I can totally understand that it might not be worth making lots and lots and lots of them and then not having them sold. But why not just make a kit instead? If you can't get a hold of them, just make the kit. How are we looking? It's got to dry, obviously. Might need a little touching up and some weathering. Not bad. Now I've just got to move on to the I'll just put that there. Move on to the truck or the tractor unit. We need to remember. Have a look at the picture. So this area here and here is pretty much canvas. So if I paint that a slightly lighter shade of green, we should be laughing. Oh, throwing it away now. Oh, this is a nice colour of green, nice shade. Definitely working well. We're going to be out of music again. that one-handed operation with the paint. I'm totally at peace doing this. Wonderful. How's everybody doing? What day is it now? It's Thursday, isn't it? For some reason, I thought it was Friday. I have no idea why I thought that. Let's have a look at the front, see what needs touching up. Not that I think I really need to do the bottom, but I will. Never know, train might go over when it's on the low Mac. Let's see if the gun needs touching up anywhere. So this is number 26. This is just a khaki matte. So it's going to be a lighter shade for me to work with. For the canvas roof. touch up down there when it's dry with the green and the same there, but otherwise I think that's a good mix for the canvas. Works for me. Fine brush. There we go. Can live with that. Where's that brush? Looks fairly safe there. So, while we wait for that to dry, got this from yesterday. Now, do I go roof first? Possibly. I don't know how. This is some old paint, so I don't know how well it's going to be. Never been opened, but this is dark sea grey. Now I tend to use this for the roofs on carriages and coaches and things like that, station platforms, that sort of thing. I think that is going to need a stirrer. As that looks black. So I would say I would even go so far as to say I think this needs some acrylic thinners in it. So that's freeing it up a bit. It's looking better. Shows how long it's been since that's been used. But what should I go for with? I'm thinking. Yeah, that sounds very watery. So if I go for a lighter tone, a wood faded tone on here, and then if it's matte, I can put some weathering powders on the metal areas, give it another coat of this, run some thinners down the lines, and it should cause sort of a rusted effect as well down the metal. We can only hope. Okie dokie. I have to give the roof a bit of a distressed look as well once it's dried up a bit. Sea grey. I just want to test out. This looks very watery, so I don't think this is going to take. go for a scratch coat first. So we're going for a very distressed look with this one. That to one side for the moment. Let that dry off. Now we'll move back to the 44mm, or 40mm I should say. And start assembling this. Right. MTMB, sorry, I didn't notice your message there. What am I making? We're working through a number of models. At the moment, I'm just finishing off the paintwork and gluing the body on for this Airfix kit. But I've not painted it in the Desert Rat colours, which is what it was asked, gave you the options for. Instead, I've gone for drab colours, greens, things like that, because then it'll match in with the other ones we were building yesterday. I've got this to paint up from yesterday, and we've been working on this wagon body, which has got a bit of work to go because I'm going to make it into sort of a derelict, quite rusty piece. Not so much abandoned, but definitely sort of derelict. There'll be a little bit of touching up to do in a couple of spaces with a very small brush, but we'll have to wait for that to dry up properly, cure. But the tractor unit is, well, it doesn't look too bad at all. Looking all right. And obviously, I'll be able to pull that along. There's still some ladders to go on there. What I might do while we're waiting, I might just paint them up on the sprue so that when it is time, I can just place it straight on. And I think this is the tow hitch as well, between the 40mm and the tractor unit. So I'm going to paint it up as well. Like I say, the figures, I said earlier on, don't really need them. I'll keep a hold of them, but we don't really need them. Standing ones aren't too bad. They'll probably get away with using them as something else. I'll let them try. Oh, I don't think I'll get round to it today, but this is actually a Pringles tube with some plastic card and things on, which been making into a Nissan hut. So there's a bit of work to do on that one. But if you want to know how to make them, I've actually got loads of the Pringles tubes and I'm going to start making them in bulk now. This was sort of like a concept to see if it'll work. It is holding. I've got some glazing. There is actually a door panel to go in. And then it's a case of painting it up camouflage or just green. If you weren't here yesterday and the day before, we made up these trailers, this gun there, because they'll all be going on to Lomax on the layout. And obviously we made up this one. Chuffed to bits. That was a very easy, simple kit. That's come out well. I like that. Aha, I need to put this. I think I'll just finish painting the black of this one though, because this one goes on the back of the tractor unit. Now, as for this trolley, I really don't know what colours to go with. Greens, Longmoor blue, bright yellow. Obviously, this got wood panels, they'll stay wood, but I don't know. Go for some silver on the handles, I suppose. It's got me stumped, that one. Really not sure. I think while I wait for that to dry, I might do some of this. Get this this is why I've got so many different little projects on the go. So while I'm waiting for one thing to finish, I can move on to the next. Because we're working with a larger surface area, get a bit of that thinners on there. There'll be people screaming out, "Get some primer on." Really not going to be that necessary. A couple of coats, and then obviously I'm going camouflage with it anyway, so. Let that dry up a bit for a scratch coat. See how this, well, the tractor unit's definitely, it's there. It's looking the part now. There are some transfers for it, but I'm not too sure which ones I'm going to use as of yet. This is looking good. I'm very, very happy with that. That really is looking good. Where is the other one? So green, khaki matte. I think it was the earth one I used the other day to give us $29. There we go. Excuse me a moment while I have a drink. I need to put some rust on and then coat over the top. Then weather powders and things like that. I'm trying to imagine in my head how I want it to turn out. Let's move that out to one side. I believe this wheel should be dry enough. I'm just going to take a bit of the flash off there. Just down the meter. There we go. Top up that black there. There we go. One spare wheel on the back. I am loving this tractor unit. I think it's worked out great. Let's just have a look. Where does that ladder go? On the front, just underneath there. So in order to ensure this gets the right height, excuse me, I'm liking that. It's looking great. Almost as good as this yesterday. Absolutely loving it. I think it's lunchtime nearly. I don't want to leave anything. So we've got a first coat or first couple of coats on that. Tractor unit, both as 40 millimeter. And we got this one done yesterday. Still to paint this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Leave a comment when the live stream's uploaded or something. I'll get in touch. Let me know what you think. Straightforward, busty, dirty brown, bright yellow, green, or do we go for a Longmoor blue? Honestly, I have no idea what colours I should paint this trolley. I've already got a Gandhi dancer anyway with 2 people on it from Bachmann, so what colours should I go for with this? Need to know. Need to formulate a plan for this with its rustiness. And if you want to know what that Nissan hut made out of a Pringles tube could look like, well, here's one I made earlier. Not too bad, but try a different paint scheme this time. We'll see. Not too bad. That's what it could look like, and if it works out well this time, that was just an experiment, then I think I'm going to make a batch of these. I saved all the Pringles tubes from Christmas. So we'll have to see if that works, but we won't know until this is dry, and there's not an awful lot more I can do today. But I will be back tomorrow, 9:30 in the morning, another Aidans Railways Extras live. We've been online now for 2 hours, 2 3/4 hours. So if you've joined me, thank you for joining me. We'll take a look at these tomorrow, see how well they've finished, dried, any problems with them, and then we'll get straight on to finishing these projects off, and we might even start another. If we do, could be a Matador and 5.5 inch gun to go with. Don't know, not sure. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. It's been very therapeutic, and well, I've enjoyed myself. And I'll see you again soon. Bye now.